Hi everybody, welcome to Wool and Wine, episode 64. I'm Tammy.
And I'm Claudia.
I'm Janet.
And welcome to all of our viewers. We're a knitting podcast, as I'm sure you're aware, but thank you for watching. And if you're new here, it's nice to have you.
And it's the 23rd of November, and we are recording today from Bellbrook, Ohio, which is a south suburb of Bellbrook, or of Dayton. And it's a beautiful day today. We're looking at 52 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's crazy warm.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah, I had to close the curtains because the sun was coming in so bright today. It's like, oh my goodness.
So it's low in the sky.
Yeah, definitely. All right, well, we don't have any special things to talk about today, so we might as well. Oh, Thanksgiving is this week.
Oh,
so
yeah, I cannot believe it.
I know, right? Where has this year gone?
Yes.
I don't know.
It's gone fast.
Yeah. Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Happy Thanksgiving.
That's yummy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited about getting hold of that again. All right, so we should talk about what we're wearing.
Yeah. So this is the Fjolla. I had to look it up and make sure I was pronouncing it correctly, and it said it. So I kind of know. And I found this was pretty interesting. It's Albanian, and for snowflake.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
all right. Well,
So anyway, I thought that was interesting. I made the size. Oh, and it's an Isabell Kraemer was the maker. And I knit the size 45 on a US 6, and the yarn I used was Manos de Uruguay Milo in the colorway Canifra. And I like this sweater. Of course, why would I wear it? And then
oh, right.
it's got nice detail down the sleeves and just a little detail up here just to make it look cute. And let's see, what can I say? I didn't modify it at all. I enjoyed knitting it a lot. Another one of hers where she has a nice little
Yeah, with the saddle
simulated-
shoulder
yeah.
lace at the top. That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And her set-in sleeve sort of thing. She doesn't take credit for that. She, in her pattern, she gives somebody else credit for that
Well,
way
maybe
of
somebody
shaping them.
else, did somebody else show her how to do it?
Well,
or
I
something?
think somebody did a pattern and she really liked the technique they did, and so she always, like, she thanks them in her pattern
Yeah.
or acknowledges the
Right.
original person that she knows of. It's really beautiful.
Thank you. And this is the yarn that we gave away for our last giveaway.
Oh,
Ah,
yeah.
Some pretty
So
yarn.
it's Cindy, right? I think.
there you go.
Look how nicely it knits up if you haven't already done something with it.
Right. It does pill a bit. I've
Yeah.
got some pilling, but you know, that's what happens.
Well, I got you that wonderful pill
I
shaver
know, and I
few
use
Christmases
it. I
ago.
should have used it before I got
You don't
here.
even really, you can't see it on the camera. I mean, I can see it looking sideways at it, but it's coming straight on. You don't see it. It's all
right.
good.
Yeah, so, oh yeah, and there's a video too. You probably saw it by now.
No, they just saw it just now.
I always keep forgetting that.
Oh, that's so crazy.
I know. Crazy girl.
That's really a beautiful pattern.
It is pretty. It is really pretty. Yeah. It was fun to knit. Easy, super easy.
Is that a sport weight?
It's
I think it's DK, right?
well, I think it's sport. It's a 22 gauge, so whatever
Yeah.
you would want to use to get you 22 gauge. At least I think it's 22 gauge. Yeah, I knit this back in 22.
That's cute. 22 and a 22 gauge.
And the 22 gauge, right?
So what are you wearing, Janet?
I am wearing the Mackeson by Thea Colman. And here's the video. And I had made this last year when we went to Rhinebeck.
Oh, yeah.
And Thea Colman was wearing hers, and it was absolutely
It
gorgeous.
was gorgeous.
And so it really inspired me. She also used the same yarn company, which was the Magpie Fibers Nest Worsted. And this colorway is Careless Whisper. And this was kind of in my color wheel
Yeah.
last year. I was making a lot of
Yeah, it
sweaters
looks-
similar colors to this. So I really like it. It's a size 39. And I wore it especially right now because Claudia is also working. One of her whips is this.
Yeah.
So it's a special sweater.
It is. It's really
She's
pretty.
gonna love it.
And I love the texture down the wall.
Down the sleeve, yeah.
It's
they're
really,
nice.
really
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, very well done.
Althea just
She's
so good. Yeah.
She really is. I sit there and
Beautiful.
go, how did she come up with all this stuff?
I don't know.
You know, she said that she goes to thrift shops where they have sweaters, and she gets ideas of
Just
the sweater patterns from like really, from older
stuff,
stuff.
yeah.
Huh.
And create something based upon those.
wow.
Gorgeous.
She
Yeah.
finds some awesome patterns.
Yeah, it is. Yep. Yep. I'm excited.
Yeah.
So what are you wearing, Miss Tammy?
So this is a finish as well as what I'm wearing, and this is the Sofie sweater by Susanne Muller. And then here's the video. And so I really, really like this. When we went, Rick and I went to the wool gathering,
Oh, yeah.
I ended up buying this gorgeous Life in the Long Grass. Cover their faces. There you go. That's a really good. It's coming up a little more orange on the camera than it actually is. And then in my stash, I had this Labrebus Light Alpaca in the colorway Chestnut. It's 100% baby alpaca, and you can see how drapey it is. But this, the Life in the Long Grass is 70% superwash merino, 20% yak, 10% nylon, and the colorway on this is Barn. So holding these two together, I got this kind of marled fabric, but I needed to hold it together to get gauge. And if you watched last time, I had finished a lot of, I think I just didn't, it wasn't quite done. I think I had a sleeve left to do or something, but I was talking about how I wasn't quite sure about this part. I have a pin in it right now. I haven't actually done a permanent kind of a fix for it. I just have a tiny little safety pin. But I was telling the girls today when I blocked it, the sleeves were a lot longer, and I kind of thought they would stay that way because of the alpaca. But I think that the life in the long grass that's held with it is kind of, it's way more springy. And when it dried, and since I've been wearing it around, the sleeves kind of shrunk up. And my high-waisted dress pants, most of them are really high-waisted, and this is plenty long. But these black ones that I have on are just at the waist. And I think that I'm going to, since I've got so much of this yarn left, I think I'm going to rip the hem out. Not rip the hem out. I'm going to rip out my bind off, pick up my stitches, and add a 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch of ribbing to it, just so no matter what pants I wear, it sits. Nobody wants to see that belly, you know. I mean, it's just not. Nobody wants to see that. Rick will be like, "Oh, I do." Yeah, well, that's different.
Yeah. So you were talking about it shrinking up.
Yeah.
I have a superwash sweater, that CMC sweater, and the sleeves were like down.
Yeah.
And now they're up here.
Yeah.
And the length is even.
I feel like some of it is just really springy yarn, and that could be the reason it's doing that. It's just very springy because, I mean, it didn't change a whole lot when I blocked it or when I washed it. I just kind of laid it out and patted it down. I don't know if that's, I mean, I kind of like that it sits above my watch, and then I've got bracelets that I often wear when we go out, so it'll sit above that. So I guess you would call this bracelet length, but I intended for it to be, you know,
long sleeve.
Long, yeah, not bracelet length. And I almost think with these nice puffy sleeves that it has, you don't increase, but you don't do a lot of decreases. You just do a rapid one right before the cuff. I feel like it almost needs to be a little longer. So we'll see.
You could always make that longer.
Yeah, I could make the ribbing. I could make the ribbing longer. We'll see how it looks once I add to the bottom. I will tell you the major modification I made was that it's plenty big. You can see that there's quite a bit of positive ease. And I wanted that much. I didn't want a whole lot more. So when the sweater got to the length that I wanted, I stopped doing the increases because this underneath comes clear over to somewhere down about right here. And so, you know, you can knit that as long as you want. I could have kept going if I wanted it to be longer, and it would have just overlapped more. But I felt like I didn't need that much length and that much extra fabric in the front because it is kind of double right through here. So it's beautiful. I already have yarn to make this again. That's how much I like the sweater. So if that tells you anything, I just think the finishing on it is so gorgeous.
It is.
I don't know. Oh, you may not be able to see it here, but you do the finishing as you're knitting the sweater. There is a lot of cutting yarn when you first get it started because you do that cast on that you knit in one direction for a little while and put those on hold, and then you pick up your stitches and knit the other direction. All the while you're doing that gorgeous edge that starts right at the center back and goes all the way down around. So
it's really pretty.
Yeah. My other yarn is I'm going to be holding two together. It's 100% silk. Shoot, I was going to try to remember. Maybe I can put the words on the screen of who the people are that I got it from. It was also from the Wool Gathering, and it was the Something Women. Yeah.
I know who you're talking about because I got something with cashmere in it a couple years ago.
And yeah, they were wonderful and really great talking to them, and I am like totally drawing a blank right now, but I will have put it on the screen. So anyway, I have a ginormous yarn baby of that silk, and so I bought a bunch of Knitting for Olive pure silk to hold with it. So it'll be like a beigey natural neutral color. But anyway,
Nice.
yeah. So,
Whips.
whips. I know you got. Oh, do you have finishes?
No, I have no finishes. Sorry.
Do you have finishes?
No.
I do have one finish. One more finish. I finished Rick's socks. So these are the, what the heck are they? Oh, these are the Wise Hilda's basic ribbed socks. And I haven't let him wear them yet. So here they are.
Very pretty.
They're definitely, I haven't blocked them because they're big on the sock blockers unblocked. I think they would be ginormous, like flopping around on it if I had blocked them. So the yarn is, you know what, again, I have been knitting up yarn that I'm buying recently instead of knitting so much from my stash, although that Labrevis yarn's been in there for a hot minute. This is also from the Wool Gathering, and this is the Fiber Seed yarn. There's a glare. Oh, okay, there we go. And this is the Charles Dickens colorway.
Charles Dickens. Nice.
And so Mr. Fiber Seed is the one who dyed this particular colorway.
Very Christmassy.
Yeah, they're kind of, very Charles Dickens-y.
Exactly.
But the red is an Expression Fiber Arts, just one of her sock bases. I can't tell you what it's called. I want to say the colorway is Scarlet. It's on my project page, which before we go any further, in our show notes, everything we talk about is linked below to our actual project pages with all the information and photos and all the things. So anyway, I did a heel flap and gusset, and this one I followed the pattern exactly, which almost never happens. It just has a classic heel flap, so it's not the slip stitch or the Eye of Partridge. So it's just really plain, and it was super nice with these socks. They have some kind of unusual pooling on them, but
They're cute.
yeah, he loves them, and now I'll get to wear them. So he loves the look of them, I should say. He has no idea if he loves wearing them yet. But now he can have them.
Gotcha.
All right, so now we're done with finishes.
Now.
All right.
Okay, so my first whip is the Matisse, no, I'm sorry. No, Mastiha, and it's a cardigan. And this is also a Thea Colman pattern. And I'm knitting the 48 on a US 7. I have separated sleeves. Oops. And I have one side front complete, and then the back I'm still working on. It's almost there, and then I can do this side, the left front.
What is that thing that's sticking out on that you knit onto that?
This is probably what I'm thinking goes around to the back, because she said to leave a bunch of yarn there on it, and I think that probably goes like, wait a minute, we go this way.
Is it like saddle shoulder?
No. I think it probably goes something like this. It gets knitted onto the back because it has a really nice front. So you could see the front.
Oh, yeah.
And so I think it's just to continue that pattern on the back.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
Wow,
showing the
that's
wrong
pretty.
side of it. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. I've got all the...
That is gorgeous. That yarn is perfect for that.
It is. Oh, and this is Marisol Hooney in the colorway Beach Sand, I believe. Let me look. Ash Sand. So yeah, I really love this yarn. I really do. It's too bad that they went out. They aren't producing it anymore.
Oh, the Marisol. Is Marisol
Hooney?
still a company and
Yeah.
Hooney's just not a thing?
Right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So it's very fun. It's not as intuitive as you might like, because every row's different over 18 rows or something, and then you'd go back and start it over.
Well,
but-
it must be engaging because you're really getting
Getting
making progress.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting there. So,
Isn't that nice?
It's really pretty.
yeah, I'm excited about it. I think I'm gonna love it.
Yeah. So does this get buttons?
It gets ribbing.
Oh, there'll be a button band outside of that gorgeous. Oh, wow. Okay.
It's such a beautiful finish on it so it's got the rows of pearls, and then some just ribbing, and then it'll get a button
band. Nice. Well, I'm curious to see what that back collar looks like when you get it all done because
I know, right? Right?
Yeah.
And one thing I'm doing also, she had you bind off all these stitches up here, and I decided to put them on a piece of
stitch holder.
Yeah. So I might try to do the 3 needle bind off.
Or Kitchener.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see when I get there what I decide to do. So I will let you know. I have a way to go still, though.
Well, that's good thinking.
Yeah.
Got it ready.
Yeah, because I can always go back and bind it off.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Right. That's spit spliceable, so you
Oh
can.
my gosh, it spit splices beautifully too.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, you can tell. It's toothy. It's got all the right things.
Yeah.
I can't figure out sometimes when people stop making yarn. I wonder if it's just like, the wool comes from sheep and maybe the producers, the people who are giving the spinnery,
Yeah.
the wool can't get it anymore or something.
Yeah.
I
Could
mean,
be.
who knows? But it's like, it makes you wonder when it's
Exactly.
that fabulous.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Jared Flood had a reason with, the Brooklyn Tweed line
Oh,
of all
right.
that fabulous.
Yeah, sometimes people maybe get tired of doing it. I can't imagine, but
Well, that's beautiful.
thank you. Thank you.
Glad you found a really gorgeous way to use it.
Me too. I still have more colors of it.
Yeah, well, good, because it's precious.
It is.
When you can't get it anymore, it's like,
right.
oh.
Exactly. So, thank you.
So my first whip is the Stick Season by Rebecca Clow. And here's what it looks like so far.
Gorgeous.
And I am making this for my husband. It's a 48.5 inch. And since our last episode, I'm making progress on the body.
Yeah, you are.
And I think I already had the collar put on last time, but I may not have. So, but here's what it looks like in the back. It's got this beautiful detailing and also down the sides.
Yeah, that's
pretty.
lovely. Yeah, you've made so much progress. He
Yeah.
probably thinks it might actually happen now.
Right? I'd like to get it done before Christmas, so we'll see.
Well,
I don't know. Time's flying by.
I know. You only have so much free time. Yeah. That is
true.
gorgeous. Though. Has he tried it on?
Yes, he's tried it on a couple of times.
And he loves it?
And yeah, he does. So the yarn I'm using is the Brooklyn Tweed Shelter in the colorway Meteorite.
Another precious yarn.
Yeah, another precious yarn you can't get. But it'll be in the sweater for sure.
Yeah.
So
Beautiful.
we shall see. I got a ways to go yet, I'm sure, as far as the
Oh, probably another 10
length.
inches.
Oh dear.
Well, he's tall.
And then the sleeves. So, oh well. It is worsted weight. It just seems like it still takes a long time.
Very pretty.
Well, thank you.
My gosh. I forgot. I actually have another finish, and it is the Rift by Jared Flood that I finished for Rick. I'm going to have to put in a picture because I'm not modeling his great big sweater. But I did that in Knit Picks City Tweed in this gorgeous colorway. I want to say it almost always says, yes, Obsidian is the colorway. This yarn is amazing. It makes me want to get it after I knit through some of my stash, I hope. Yeah, well, you'll see in a little bit. Okay, so I'm sure I put in a photo. I told him today after a shower I needed him to put it on so I could get a picture of him in it, and I can put it in when I'm editing later. So my first whip is the Misurina by Caitlin Hunter. And I have made pretty good progress on it. I went ahead and finished the body and blocked it. So now that it's been blocked, I think the color work's gonna be okie dokie. It has a little bit more of that dark purple in the back. If it bothers me, I do have some yarn, fingering weight yarn that's that light color that I could do something with.
It's on the back.
Yeah, it's on the back. My hair should cover it. I just won't cut my hair for a while and it'll be fine. But I love it.
It's beautiful.
I think it's a good color. I'm making it because I have a few pair of linen, cream color, like natural linen pants, and I just think this, like, they're dressy, they're casual, it's everything in between, and this will be really great when the weather's a little warmer than it is right now. So the yarn that I am using for that is the Pearl Soho Linen Quill. And, okay, I don't have the other label. Why is this stuck in my bag? Okay, so here is what the main body looks like. The colorway is Vintage Celadon, and I'm sure everybody's familiar with Linen Quill. The color work was done with Knit Picks Hawthorne Fingering in Blueberry Speckle, and I used whatever for that sweater, and I had just enough left for a pair of socks. And so I didn't bring the socks because I haven't worked on them, but all the rest of it is going to get used up in a pair of socks.
Nice.
All right, so what you got, girl?
Okay, here's my Mackeson. Janet did hers, and I loved it so much that I said I have to do it. And so this yarn is, this is by Thea Colman as well. This yarn is Kathmandu by Queensland.
Cover Janet's face up. There you go. Seriously. Yeah, look how much that makes a difference.
I can't tell.
There it is. It's perfect. I can see it from here.
Okay, good. So it's Aran 100, they call it, but I don't think it's really Aran weight. It's 208 yards for 100 grams, so I'd say it's more of a worsted. But it's beautiful. It's got lots of speckles and beautiful cable work.
Oh, yeah.
So, and this color is gorgeous. Now this colorway is rusty orange, which is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aptly named.
Yeah. I did have to confess to a problem. I forgot where I was when I had it sitting down, and it sat there for a while, and then I picked it up and I thought I knew where I was, but I didn't. And I knit two of these, this shape here. It goes small and then it gets big and small and big. And I knit two of those, and then so I'm like, oh crap. So I had to rip it back.
Yeah, I had the same kind of problem with mine too. If you put it down and then you don't work on it for a while, and then
Yeah, I'm
And
doing
you're
pretty
like,
good.
Wait a minute,
now.
the flower's not quite right.
Right.
Okay, I have to ask, don't you put a mark on the chart as soon as you finish the row?
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
I do, but still somehow I got messed up.
I did too, and I'm not sure because I think if I had have gone with what I said, I think I would have been okay.
Oh.
But I kept looking at it, going, "That doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem right." So I went, but I did what I thought I needed to do, and then of course that wasn't what I needed to do.
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah, so what I'm doing now, and I actually had this and I didn't trust myself. I put a marker on the beginning of the chart.
Of the repeat?
Yeah. Yep, so I can always count and look at my knitting and then I can zero back in
And
on
you're
it.
putting it on the stockinette portion.
Yes.
So it's easier to count your rows on the stockinette.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I cannot, as much experience as I have, I still cannot count rows inside of a cable.
Oh, no, me neither.
There's just so much curving going on, and they go
Right.
under and over each other, and you just can't. It's too
Yeah.
easy to lose track.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
But that's gorgeous, absolutely.
Yeah. It's,
Okay, now I'm going to have to make one.
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's like, okay. And it calls for Aaron?
Mine's worsted.
It's just calls for worsted, I
Oh, okay.
believe. But I thought that I could get gauge, and I think it's 18. A gauge is 18, so.
Oh, okay, that's perfect
Yeah.
worsted weight.
Right.
You know, I almost feel like, does Aaron actually have a different count? Like a different yardage in a skein?
Well, you would
Suppose
think
it's like
so. See, this says 4, number 4. So, which to me, number 4 is worsted, right?
Maybe some countries call worsted Aaron because of the Aaron jumpers that it was
Yeah, it could be.
designed for.
Right.
Somebody out there knows. You can tell us if you know the answer because, curious minds. Right?
I know. Yeah, because, 208 yards is, to me, is clearly worsted.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was going to do something else with this yarn, and I needed a bigger gauge, and it wasn't full enough. I didn't. That's why I went with this one instead.
Well, it's really good in that.
Yeah.
And it's,
Really pretty.
yeah, even the tweed in those cables, it does not get lost.
No, it doesn't. That's one thing I like about this yarn. It's not overly tweedy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not.
it's not overly tweedy, so yeah, the cables are showing up.
I mean, there's a lot of tweed in there, but you don't look at it and go, wow, that's a lot of tweed.
No,
For
no,
Rick's,
that one has a lot.
This
of
has a lot of tweed. When you see the picture of Rick's sweater complete, these beige bits, because they're so far off from the background color, really show. But, it's wonderful and it's super warm.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
All right.
What you got?
So my next one is the Ilha by Orlane Sucche. And I haven't made much progress since the last episode on this.
Oh, that is so gorgeous.
So I took out the collar. So I'm going to do the collar like the hem. And then I started working on the sleeve.
That is so,
So-
beautiful.
The body's done. So I'm gonna do the collar next. That was a little difficult because I had that elastic thread in there and it was all caught up in the
Oh, trying to
in
get
the
that
yarn.
out.
So
Yeah.
that was a real mess trying to get that out. And but anyway, so I'm gonna work on that and work on the sleeves and
Beautiful.
hopefully I can get this done sometime soon.
in that colorway.
Yes, so this is the Pearl Soho Good Wool, and the color is Purple Pansy.
That's gorgeous.
That's great wool.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
You were being quite humble
It's
when
real
they
nice
called it
and-
good wool.
Yeah, it's real soft and silky.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hold that up to me later. See if I can wear
If you
that
can
color.
pull off
Yeah,
purple.
right?
Purple.
Yeah, because that's it's kind of like a pinky undertone purple.
Yeah, it does. It's gorgeous.
Uh-huh,
Yeah.
it is.
Wow. Okay, so you haven't made any modifications yet, right? Except
No,
for the
just
neck that you're
for
gonna
the
make?
neck, yeah. It was okay with the other way I had it with the the I-cord bind off. And it was just a little big, so I put the elastic thread in. Then one of our viewers, Winnie, said, hey, I did mine like this, so I'm going to do it like that.
Oh,
so it's like the
great.
bottom and the sleeves,
Yeah,
Nice.
the cuffs.
yeah, we appreciate all
So,
of your suggestions.
Yeah, I really appreciate that because it's going to be really pretty.
There are a lot of knitters out there with way more experience than us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so my next one is the Rosie sweater. And although I've made progress, I am contemplating ripping it out and using the yarn for something else. So, okay, the Rosie sweater is by Lene, Holme, Sansoe. We do this whole thing correctly. I am using some of the most gorgeous yarns for this. They're all Frog It yarns. And I showed you these last time. You know what? It's Frog It, Surrey Silk Cloud, and one is Wool Cotton Fingering, the tan color, and then the other one is Mushroom Bisque. And then these have two different colorways. So I am holding a sport weight with a baby Surrey, a cotton wool fingering with baby Surrey, and I'm trying to find the colorway for this other. So the Surrey Silk Cloud is Tea Rose, and the two browns are both Mushroom Bisque. Oh, Paradise Peach for the sport weight.
Beautiful.
So here's the problem. I've got it, I have finished the color work, and you can't tell that it's even roses. I mean, if I get it right up there, you sort of can, but I really don't want somebody happen to look at it 6 inches away to see that it's roses. So it's getting lost. And I love the color of the yarn. I think it would be better in stripes. So
And continue to use this yarn.
I think this, if I did even this pattern, because I've got so much done of the shoulder shaping, if I rip it back to where the color work starts, because I'm going to have way more of the color work yarn than the sweater requires. So if I rip it back, get rid of the color work, and just put in like 3 or 4 rows of stripes, and then go wider with the beige, and then go back to 3 or 4 rows of stripes, and just make it a striped sweater, because I love the shape of this. I think that the way she did the shoulders and everything on here is just really beautiful. Yeah, I would be going back about 2 inches, and then another 2, like from sleeve separation, I have to rip back 2 to get to that, and then another 2 inches. But I feel like the stitches are going to stay put well enough for me to pick up stitches. And I broke the yarn several times to knit this. So I think that I'd be better off just keeping the sweater and ditching the color work and doing stripes.
I think that'd be pretty. Actually,
It
it'll be
is-
very subtle.
It is pretty.
And then it would be subtle enough, and I think it would be fine. I even like, Max the Knitter has just come out with this gorgeous striped hooded pullover. It's like a hoodie, and it's really beautiful. But what makes it beautiful is where he did the stripes on it. The stripes are all pearl,
Oh,
and it makes them really stand out. I don't know if I would want that. I think I might want it more subtle. But I do love that look. I think that's really gorgeous, but I'm not knitting Rick a hoodie. You know how much work there is in a hood?
Right?
I don't know.
I can only imagine.
Yeah. Anyway, I really like this, but I think I have to frog it a little bit.
With the frogget yarn.
With the frogget
Frogget
yarn.
yarn. Seems appropriate.
It does.
It seems like an omen.
Yes.
But I do. Oh my gosh, I love that yarn.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I do like the color combination.
I do too. I mean, I just fell in love with that when we were in their big trailer booth kind of thing. And again, that yarn was from the wool gathering.
Nice.
So yeah.
Way to go. I still have wool from a wool gathering I haven't used.
Oh, I do
I do
too.
too.
Oh my gosh, it's terrible.
Yeah, but I went this year and I'm already using it and I haven't used stuff
way
from
to go.
before. So
Well, at least you're using it.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're knitting a lot.
right. So do you have another whip?
One more, and this is also a tongue tire. Snedronningen? Snedronningen, maybe. I tried to look that up, but I couldn't find it. It did say it was Danish for the Snow Queen.
Okay.
So that's pretty interesting. And this is by Isabell Kraemer. I'm knitting the 46 on a US 7. And it is really turning out quite nicely so far. Oops, I guess I should have pulled all this stuff before.
All fine. We're here to see what you got.
Oh, I got stuff. I got stuff. All right, so this is a colorwork pattern I've had for a long time. And so these guys were working on colorwork, and I decided I have to do that too. So this is how it's starting. I was going to try and get it done for today, but the color work finished, but I didn't get there. So yeah, it's really,
That's gorgeous.
I'm really loving it. This is the Feederbrook Farm Entropy DK, and this is a mill end. And you can see by looking at it, look, it has lots of color. I was pulling from the center, and then I decided I didn't like the direction that color was going. So then I added the external color. So that's coming next, which I like. The body is made by Good Pearl Soho Good Wool, and the colorway is Hickory Nut. And that's really, I love that yarn. And then I'm holding it with Barocco Ariel mohair. And these two together just look really nice together. They work quite well. So, yeah. I have not made any modifications yet. Just trying to make sure I keep my floats loose so it'll be stretchy. But yeah, so I have to decide. She doesn't have you have a ribbing at the top, so I have to decide what I want to do with that.
You might want to wait till you get the whole thing done and
That's
see
what I'm
how that
thinking.
lays.
That's what I'm thinking too. So yeah, I'm happy with it.
Because it kind of looks nice.
I know, right?
She had you do enough rows that the floats don't show
Right.
through. Because I've done some color work where they have you leave it like this, But the color work,
Shows,
it
the back
shows
of
because it
shows,
rolls enough that
yeah.
you can see the floats from behind. And this one could look really beautiful like that.
Uh-huh.
That's so pretty. Oh, I hope you can see that from here. Yeah.
Yeah. it's really
Yeah, this
pretty.
is a Rhinebeck special we got 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and I've been trying to figure out what to do with it, and there's a lot here.
Yeah.
And this is only, there's a second one that came with this.
Oh, right. The
'Cause I-
Milllands were big yarn babies.
Big
that were
yarn.
2 or 3 skeins in some
I
cases.
think it was like 480 yards or something amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this will be able to be used over and over.
Right?
Yeah, but I love this color combination.
That's
Yeah.
really, turquoise or aqua and brown.
Brown are
It's-
just so
oh,
perfect. Yeah. So.
yeah, that's gorgeous.
So that's my last whip.
Okay.
So mine, next one is the Festival Sweater My Size by Petiteknit. And
Oh yeah.
making some progress on this. Okay.
Your yarn's all
Goodness,
Bum
goodness.
fuzzled. There you
yes,
go.
it is. So just working on the body
Beautiful.
of this. So the yarns that I'm using is the Yarn Hero Fiber Arts Stipple DK, and the colorway on this is Movie Theater, and then the other one is the Baby Cakes. So here's the Baby Cakes, here's the Movie Theater. And I had purchased this Stipple DK years ago at
Yarn Hero?
before Rhinebeck one year, and I bought it the movie theater from the Yarn Hero directly from their website, and then when we were at Rhinebeck last year, I saw this Baby Cakes, and they were already going out of business, or not going out of business, but they
was
were
gonna say.
discontinuing their Stipple DK.
Oh.
So I bought this to go with the movie theater, and
I think it's
so I've been working through this, and I was worried I wasn't going to have enough of the movie theater because I'm not using as much of this Baby Cakes as I thought I would be using. So I started making the stripes that are a little thinner as you get to the body part. And then I found a viewer out there on Ravelry that had one skein of this movie theater, so she had sent me that. So
Aw,
that was
that's
so
nice.
sweet, and I really appreciate that.
Do you already have it?
And yes, I
Oh,
do.
sweet.
nice.
Good.
So I think I'm gonna have plenty of yarn to finish the sweater.
Awesome.
So yes, I'm happy with it. It's really unique with all the colors of the stipple.
It's a very gentle change, color change. Yeah, it's really nice.
So
beautiful.
it's just lots of fun.
Yeah, that is really pretty.
Yeah.
So
it
you're
is.
going to have a whole bunch of finishes all at the same time.
Right? I'm going to be doing sleeves all at the same time. Finishes at the same time. That's kind of what I did last time.
Yeah. And it's like, boom, look at all that.
I know.
Okay, so the next one I'm going to show you is one that I hadn't even cast on last time. We were getting ready to drive to South Carolina, and so Rick likes bourbon, and we decided that we were going to stop at Buffalo Trace Distillery on the way to South Carolina. And so I booked a hotel and we got up early in the morning and drove. And that's a 2.5 hour drive. And then we messed around during the day, went to dinner, stayed the night at the hotel, got up the next morning, went back to Buffalo Trace. They have a very unusual kind of allocation. I don't know if all the distilleries do it or not, but they used to have what was called bourbon jail. And if you bought a particular bourbon, your driver's license, which is associated with a bracelet that you wear. Anyway, this is non-knitting related, but it's knitting adjacent, because all of this gave me a lot of time in the car as a passenger. Anyway, they're not doing bourbon jail right now. So we went in the morning on the way down, we stayed the night, we went back, were able to buy bourbon the next morning, and then drove on to Steve and Nancy's. Well, I knew I needed a project. And so I don't know if y'all remember, I had some Cascade 220 non-superwash worsted wool in white. It's kind of a snow white colorway. And I had started a sweater that I got, a cardigan that I got pretty far. Like I had separated for sleeves and was probably 3 or 4 inches below separation when I decided it wasn't for me in the color that I was doing it in, which was this white. So I've got a ton of this white left. And a few years ago for Christmas, Janet got both Claudia and I a bundle of wool stock worsted blue minis, and it was... Did you give us 2 of those little bundles each?
No, I think it was just one. Was it
Okay,
just one?
then I was someplace and saw the exact same thing, and I bought myself another bundle because they were only like 5 or 10 grams, and I was afraid I wouldn't have enough. So anyway, what I decided to make was the Treysta by Jennifer Steingass. And I cast it on before we left, and look how much I got done. Psh. Okay, hello. Look at that. OMG.
It's beautiful.
I love this.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I love it. So I'm using, like I said, Cascade 220 in this just white color 8805. It's 100% Peruvian Highland wool. Amazing. Love it. You know, it's a workhorse yarn. There's nothing to be said bad about it. And then I am actually holding that with Drops Kid Silk. And all of the blue and beige and all these colors in that yoke, I just happened to have dribs and drabs of mohair that were the same color as the yarns in that bundle. And so I had knit this sweater before, a couple of years ago maybe, and I really like the fit of it. It's just nice. So this is gonna stretch out a lot. It's very cinched up. With that ribbing, I'm going to block it out so it relaxes a lot. But, oh my God, look at it shedding all over my pants. I'll have to be careful what I wear it with. But it's going to be super warm. I mean, it's worsted weight with mohair. And then this whole color work part is also worsted weight on top of it. This would be the easiest first color work sweater ever. Worsted weight, so you're getting it done quickly, and there are no long floats. I think the longest is like 4 stitches, and I don't... Oh, you know what? There are a couple of rows, though, where there's 3 colors. Down here at the bottom, where you have these that hang down, there's like beige and dark blue and white. But it was easy enough. You know, you start at the top and work your way down, so by the time somebody a newbie got to that, you'd be able to pick one up and drop one. But anyway, I love that. And so I got almost all of the knitting done that you see in the car on the way down. While we were sitting, talking, hanging out, it was easy knitting by then because I was just working on the body or a sleeve and got all that done. And then we stopped at Buffalo Trace on the way back. So
They're stocked up for a while.
we are stocked up. We will not be making a trip down there for a while, but it's in Frankfurt. And if anybody is going to be heading down that way, reach out, send us an email or something, and I'll tell you the hotel we stayed in because it was pretty fabulous. I mean, it wasn't expensive. It was just really nice. It had been redone like a year ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So you don't have more? Do you have another whip?
I do. It
Okay.
is the Bergman sweater by Caitlin Hunter.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, that's beautiful.
Oh, that is. Oh, she's making a lot of progress.
Yeah, that is gorgeous. I love your colors.
Here's what it looks like so far. So I got the color work done and working on the body.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
Thank you. So I am using the Cascade Yarns Eco Merino DK, which I love too. Another one of those workhorse yarns. It's in color 01, which is gray. And then for the color work, this is the Loop Fiber Studios Yin Yang in multicolored. So it was their mill ends. And it worked really nice for the color work.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Wow. So was that a 50-gram ball? Is that what I'm remembering? Or did you?
no, this was, oh, no, I think it's 100
think
grams.
it-
100
was it?
grams. I got 2 of them. So I'll have plenty. In fact, I only have a small ball left, but I have a whole nother ball. So it uses quite a bit of yarn actually for the color work. And, you know, I'll be doing color work also on the bottom of the sweater and on the sleeves. So I'll be starting on another ball probably.
The way those colors change in that pattern, it's just, oh, it's so good, you know?
Mm-hmm.
To bring that blue back down here after having it in the collar, that's just really, it looks like you did it on purpose, but I know you said that you were just letting the yarn do what the yarn did.
Yep, that's exactly what I did. So,
Lovely.
yeah, so I'm enjoying working on that as well.
And that's DK?
So, yes.
Nice. Wowza.
Wow, yeah.
All right. I have 2 more whips, really kind of quick ones though. I'm working on the Awilda by Caitlin Hunter. I think it's a fairly new pattern that she has this year. I have been, this is kind of bad, with all the projects bags we have, I've been keeping it in a gallon Ziploc baggie. Well, yeah, it's like I kind of need to be able to see the colors that I have here. And I was watching a podcast and they were talking about doing, what is that, stitch fiddle? And the chart for this is in color, in her own colors, and then she did one in black and white and gray. Well, that's not helpful when you're doing your own colors, which, I mean, all these colors. They're all on my Ravelry project page. Every single one of these yarns are Frankie gray fibers. And I was watching the Grocery Girls, and Jody was talking about yarn bundles that she had put together. And it was like, I think 5 together or something. So I bought a sweater's quantity of this color, this beige. And I don't want to take it out of the bag. It's going to be all crinkly, but that's the dark brown, the rust, orange, turquoise, and then this is just an odd gold I had. The gold that came with that bundle of 1, 2, 3, 5 was too close to the other colors. It matched too closely with the orange and the brown and the rust to make it make sense, but I had this brighter gold and I thought that looked very autumnal. However, it's a fingering weight sweater, and so the autumnal colors that I'm working on right now are not, there's nothing that's going to be ready during this autumn season. So it'll be a good autumn sweater for next year.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
You could even do spring.
I don't know.
I think the colors are not exactly
Yeah,
spring.
they're kind of, I bet I wear it anyway.
Right? I would.
I would too.
Yeah, I love a fingering weight sweater. I don't love knitting it, but I sure do love wearing it. I shouldn't say that. I'm doing it on a US 3 needle, and it's just fine. So do you have another whip?
Nope.
Okay, so one more then real quick. I bought, I think I showed
that's
last
pretty.
time,
Yeah.
the West Yorkshire Spinach Signature 4-ply Sparkle in the colorway Yuletide. Hold that up so you can see it. It's got a little bit of stellina, a gold sparkle in it. So I'm just knitting a vanilla sock, and I did knit a yarn into it right here in the middle of this green stripe. Let's see. Yeah, you can see that for a forethought heel. What I did though, I knit the heel. So I did that. I knit a little ways past it, like to where I am right now. I picked up stitches, did the afterthought heel in this yarn in kind of like a bullseye pattern, and I tried it on and it was way too small. My instep is way too high for that. So I ripped that out, picked up the stitches again, and decided, I ripped all the way back and decided I would do a heel flap and gusset. And I started doing the heel flap and gusset with this yarn. It looked like crap because this is self-striping, and you can see the cute pattern that it makes when you do it at gauge. But when you're just knitting back and forth on a heel flap, that pattern isn't there anymore. It's just way different, looks very muddy, and it just looks helter-skelter. So I ripped that out, picked up the stitches, went ahead and did this again, and what I'm going to do is an afterthought heel, but I'm going to knit 5 rounds of plain knitting before I start any decreases, and then I think that will make the depth for my arch enough. And then I'll have to keep trying it on as I go, because I might not be able to go down to 10 stitches per needle when I do my Kitchener stitch. It might make it too deep. I might have to stop at like 14 or something. So I'll have to just play it by ear, but whatever I do for this one, I will do for the other. And you notice I don't have a bunch of markers on it because the stitch pattern, I'll be able to count how many stripes there are and where I need to put my waist yarn in for my forethought afterthought heel.
Forethought, afterthought.
Yeah. I mean, you do that for an afterthought heel. Otherwise, you just pick up stitches above and below and then snip. And this keeps you from snipping when you knit it in and then, yeah. Anyway, so that's it. But I did buy a bunch of yarn. because so Rick got all that bourbon, and he's like, oh, we can stop at a yarn shop if you want. Well, there was a yarn shop in Frankfurt, but something has happened recently, I guess, and they're only open on Fridays, which we were there on a Wednesday and then again on Thursday morning, so that didn't work. But we did stop in Asheville. And Gianna, can you grab that purple bag?
Mm-hmm.
Please. Pretty please.
I'm gonna have to restart.
Okay. This will just take a second. So we stopped in Asheville, and I bought some yarn, and then we ended up right by Steve and Nancy's place. There's a yarn store in their neighborhood. It's like the next town over. So we stopped at a place called Pearl's Yarn Emporium, and they had this gorgeous sock yarn that they dye there. And then they also had, I got a sweater's quantity of Queensland Trinity. This is silk, British wool, and cotton. And it's just a natural cream color. It's really kind of blowing out because the sun is really coming out right now. And then, as if that cream wasn't enough, when we went to the yarn shop by Nancy's, there is a yarn brand, and when I put it in Ravelry, it had the actual store name, but this is called Klickitat. It's 100% BFL, and these are yarn babies. This is 1,000 yards. No, I'm sorry. That's 1,000 yards per pound. This is 250 grams, so 2.5 skeins of a yarn baby. And I got that just for some kind of sweater. There are 2 of those. And then they had their own lofty fiber that they dye themselves. I have stuff all over me. And I got this mohair to hold with it to kind of tone down the color change. It's just a silvery gray, and that's Barocco Ariel. And then lastly, I had bought Fonte yarn in France when we were in Bordeaux, getting ready to do a river cruise several years ago, and knit Rick mitts with it, and it is fabulous yarn. And they had Fonte yarn there that is 30% silk, 70% wool, and I don't know how to put it sideways. I don't know how to pronounce the colorway, but I ended up getting enough for a striped sweater with the main color being this rich burgundy color, and then the stripes in this rosy color. And so that was my yarn purchase. It was, let's just say that he didn't spend more on bourbon than I did on yarn. He thinks it was about even when it was all said and done. And I think that's fair.
Well, and you do use your yarn.
I
really
use
do.
it. I mean, yeah. I love knitting with it. I love it. I love playing with it. I love getting it out and looking at it. I mean, there's a whole, you do the same thing.
I haven't bought it in so long.
No, but you get it out and look at it.
Oh, I do.
And you plan with it.
I
You usually
do.
have swatches that you swatch
Play
up
with,
and
yeah.
play with. Yeah. So they had, this was knit up into a sock blank, like a little sock tube. It knits up so gorgeously, and it sort of looks Christmassy, but not. It almost just looks summery, which is kind of funny because of that. Oh, I just can't wait to do something with that. All right. Are you
Exciting.
thirsty?
Yeah.
I feel thirsty.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. See you at the tasting table.
All right. Well, so today we are tasting a 2007 Sangiovese from Cantonino. It's a Tuscan wine, and it's just, they call it a red wine from Castello Sannino, and it's 100% Sangiovese grapes, estate bottled, and it is a fabulous Italian wine. I mean, every time we've been to Italy, we typically drink the table wines. But man, and they're always good, but this is
This is really
This is delicious. So, you know, it's going to be just like all the other ones that we taste.
Yeah.
Let's see what we get before we read. It's very earthy, I can tell you that right now.
I was just gonna say, yep.
But even in that earthiness, you can smell like that bright, fruity grape. That you can smell the fruit. It's not just that musty. I call it a barnyard because it's almost like walking into horse stalls, you know. And it's not skunked. That's not what we're talking about. It's just that real earthy, like moist earth and leather.
It's really tasty.
Yeah.
It's extremely good. Yeah, leathery. Yeah.
Let's see what it says. Okay. Whew. Oak, tobacco, and caramel. You know what? I would definitely say there's that leather, that saddle
Yeah, definitely.
is part of it. And I don't know when. Oh, earthy leather tar. I don't get the tar, but
Tar?
the earthy and leather.
I've never tasted tar, so.
All right.
But I don't know. You're not tasting it as much as smelling.
That's
That
smelling,
earthy
yeah.
leather. I mean,
This is nice. This is a really nice.
yeah. Some of this is on the nose and some of it's on the palate.
It's real balanced.
It is.
Oh,
yeah.
it is very
Drink
good.
it, yeah.
So
It's
this
not heavy tannin.
Not heavy.
no, it's a little more, just slightly more bold than light, and it's less tannic than it even is bold, and it's definitely on the dry side. It says it's more acidic than soft, but I almost feel like some of these notes might have been made when it was a lot younger. I mean, this is a 2007, and
Yeah.
that could have been like right when it was put into the vino. It's not available now because, of course, it's so old. But it does say that it's among the top 8% of all wines in the world, and I don't know if it's saying Sangiovese as a varietal or if it's saying that as this winery,
Yeah.
that bottle of wine. But boy, if you can get hold of any of this, I would say do it because it's pretty delicious. Okay, it's the wines from Toscana. It's in the top 12. And then wines of the world, it's the top 8. I haven't scrolled down far enough. Pairs well with veal, lamb, poultry, cured meat. So
Yes,
charcuterie tray.
I could definitely see like sausages and
Yeah.
prosciutto and that kind of thing.
So beef, pasta al ragu, so a tomato-based or beef-based kind of pasta. That would be delicious, yeah.
Excellent.
It drinks really
Really well.
really nice, even like just by itself.
Right.
Some of them, when we open them, I feel like it's like, boy, I need a piece of cheese, or I need a cracker, or I need a little something to balance it. But this doesn't feel that way, and you can. The color of this is so very dark. It almost leans a little on the. Well, we'll go with Italian. Marrone, which is brown, which it's kind of like a brown maroon sort of a color, brown burgundy, right?
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's yummy.
Yeah, so the hang tag, when we put stuff in the cellar, I make hang tags for it because I'm always afraid of letting it lay in there too long. So I put the years between for best drinking, and this one had 2029. So,
Wow.
we didn't have to drink it just yet, but evidently when it's 100% Sangiovese, they can lay down for a long time. I mean, that's a long time.
It is a long time. That's
Yeah.
over 20 years.
Yeah, that's 22. Yeah,
22 years.
29. Yeah. That's a long time.
It is a long time. Well, it's drinking beautifully right now.
It is, yeah.
Absolutely, yes.
So I bet you they have more current versions of
I
this
bet they
available.
do. I bet they do, yeah.
Yeah, definitely delicious. The coat of arms on the front of it is really nice. There'll be a picture of the bottle, of course, as always. You'll be able to zoom in and look at it closer, and then we'll put a link to the winery in our show notes as well for you. But yeah, that was fun.
Really nice.
It was fun
Really
catching
good.
up with you guys today.
I know.
You've made some real progress we all have on our sweaters. It's like, holy moly.
Getting there.
Well, we've had some gloomy days, and
Yeah.
that's for me perfect knitting weather.
Yeah, and I've had some woes of ripping stuff out. You know, you do some and then rip back. It's like, I'm not a sock knitter. I mean, I knit socks, but I don't have my perfect fit yet. And I don't really know exactly how to handle those self-striping yarns, you know, when they've got a pattern on them like that. I don't think if it was regular self-striping, I wouldn't hesitate to do a heel flap and gusset with that because it's not going to change it too much. But boy, with that little bit of patterning in it, that really threw it. I don't know.
I'm not a sock knitter at all, so I have no idea what she's talking about.
We got to get you there.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I was looking at those and going, that is so cute.
It is cute, and it does it all by itself. You just have to keep a constant tension, you know, so that however you wrap your yarn on your fingers when you get started, you need to do it that way all the way through, just to keep those little things leaning in the right direction. But
Too funny.
yeah, like who knew it'd be so easy to get a cute pattern sock that you didn't have to do color work on?
Right?
But oh well, are we done then?
I think.
Yeah, until
Well,
next
happy
time.
Thanksgiving to the
Yes,
Americans and the
yes.
Canadians. That was happy Thanksgiving, about a month ago, I guess, for you. So all of our friends all over the world,
Yeah.
thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Yes.
And in the meantime,
If you can't be with the wine you love, love the wine you're with.